Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the New Jersey High School Sports Awards, brought to you by the USA Today Network.
Yeah, I'm back in, I'm back on. Stand up like backbone, I'm beast mode, I'm so strong. Go hard or go home. No stopping, I can't stop. I will not lose, I'ma always win. Now let the games begin now. Go hard like A-Day. It's game time like game day. I ball hard and clutch play. It's game time like game day. Now let the games begin. Now let the games begin.
And here are your hosts from ESPN, Seth Greenberg and LaPhonso Ellis.
Fonzarelli.
Yes.
This is like the Duke, North Carolina of high school award shows.
Well, it's got to be ACC. How about back in the day, Notre Dame, UCLA?
These kids weren't even born back then, Fonz. Come on, give me a break
My
here.
bad.
Welcome, everyone, to the High School Sports Award Show, where school bells and buzzer beaters ring equally loud, and the nominees are as versed in their X's and O's as their E equals MC squared.
Wow, that's right, Coach. Tonight we're going to celebrate the best high school athletes in the state. We're going to give it up for players from a veritable spectrum of sports. We'll also show some love for teams and coaches, as well as crown the male and female Athlete of the Year.
Fonz, you are killing me with that Notre Dame degree. If you're going to go bust out phrases like variable spectrum of sports at the top of the show, like I went to Harvard on a Hackensack, I'm going to go have to get my thesaurus.
Come on, Coach, you're a smart guy. You already quoted Einstein. Looks like we both hit the books to prepare for these kids.
We also brought some heavy hitters along the way to help celebrate their achievements. We're talking about names like the legendary Aaron Rodgers, the incomparable Alex Morgan, and the unstoppable Big Aristotle, Shaquille O'Neal. You played against Shaq, right?
Yes, I did.
And how'd that go? Did he name a dunk after you?
Praise God, he did not. Man, I'm so glad that social media wasn't around that time. I'm confident it would have been all over the place and I would have been a consistent meme.
A meme. Funny you mentioned social media because we have a lot going on over there. And here to explain the third part of our team, Abby Labar.
Hey there, Garden State. We have a lot of Jersey girls and guys to celebrate, and we know you are up for the challenge. So tag us in your social posts. Share photos and videos from your own celebrations using our hashtag. Posts on Instagram or Twitter will be shown in the social media feed on the show website. Plus, one lucky person using the hashtag on Instagram or Twitter will receive an autographed gift from one of our featured guests tonight.
Question for you, Fonz. If 60% of the human body is water, what percentage of Katie Ledecky is at home in the pool?
Well, she won her first Olympic gold medal in London as a 15-year-old. She then added 4 more Olympic golds, 15 world championships, 2 NCAA titles, and a whole bunch of freestyle world records. I'd say 100%.
She was pretty good. You're correct, sir. Guess that's why we've got her to present our Swim and Dive Awards.
Hey all you swimmers and divers out there, it's Katie Ledecky. This is an Olympic year, which means the whole world gets really into our sports for the summer. And they get very excited to see their favorite swimmers touch the wall or their divers make a clean entry. But they don't know, like you all know, the thousands upon thousands of laps and dives that went into that winning moment. So I just want to tip my swim cap to all you guys who put in the long hours in the pool. Because when those victories come, they're so much sweeter when there are a bunch of folks out there who know what it takes to make it to the podium. Here are the honorees for the Female Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year is Catherine Meisner of Mount St. Mary Academy.
Junior Catherine Meisner competed in 10 different events and had a first-place finish in each of them. She earned multiple wins with her team in the 400 freestyle relay and the 200 medley relay. She also claimed 5 individual gold medals in the 500 freestyle with a best time of 5 minutes 3 seconds. She'll continue competing in the pool at Penn State University.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Catherine. Here are the honorees for the Male Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year is Matt Fallon of the Pingree School.
The Pingree School won all 5 of its meets in a shortened 2021 season, led by senior Matt Fallon. He placed first in 19 races, including wins in the 100 backstroke, 100 breaststroke, and the 100-yard butterfly. Fallon will be swimming next season for the University of Pennsylvania.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Matt.
Fonzarelli, what's the best score you ever put up?
68.
Fonz, you were the 7th pick in the draft. I understand you're a world-class athlete, but that 68, it had to be on like putt-putt.
Well, do foot wedges and all of that count?
I don't know. Did you ever get 68?
On the front 9.
How about as a player? Like a basketball player?
Well, I mean, give me a break, Coach. I'm kind of a hoops first kind of guy. So we're talking about golf now?
Yeah, golf, like the PGA Tour, where every week is a battle of attrition. Unlike us, Ryan Palmer is no stranger to success between the ropes. With 4 tour victories and 2 top 10 finishes in majors, and now he's going to show us the best golfers in the state.
Hey everybody, PGA Tour winner Ryan Palmer here. I just want to say to all you golfers out there, well done. Y'all are hitting the ball further these days than golfers from my generation could even dream about when we were in high school. The way you embrace new techniques, technologies, and teaching methods, it's pushing our game to new heights and even lower scores. And with all the social media distractions these days, you guys still have shown the mental toughness to excel in a sport that makes tremendous demands on that space between your ears. So take out your favorite club, raise it over your head, and use it to give yourself a pat on the back. Job well done. Y'all have certainly earned it. Now let's give out some awards today. Here are your honorees for the Female Golfer of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Golfer of the Year is Catherine Liu of West Windsor Plainsboro North High School.
Over the last year, there has not been a more dominant high school golfer in New Jersey than Catherine Liu. Her reign started last July when she won the New Jersey State Golf Association Junior Girls Championship. She followed that with a hole-in-one on her 18th birthday. When the 2021 season started, Liu broke a school record with a 33-shot win over Allentown. The wins continued, and she wrapped up her high school season by claiming the individual New Jersey State title in the Tournament of Champions. Liu leaves WWP North as the most storied girls player ever and is headed to Michigan State University to continue her golf career.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Catherine. Here are your honorees for the Male Golfer of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Golfer of the Year is Colin Summers of Westfield High School.
Colin Summers ended his high school career as a record-setting champion, taking first in the Tournament of Champions with a 7-under par 63, the lowest score in tournament history. He beat the rest of the competition at the biggest event of the year by 3 strokes. Summers is headed to Fairfield University to continue his career on the links.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Colin.
Carrie Walsh Jennings here. Stick around. Volleyball's coming up soon. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
All right, let's get some apps.
Let's do it.
It's as easy as that. Let us refill for you.
There you go, guys.
Wow, that was so fast. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers, guys.
Hey, I'll be right back. Okay.
No one likes waiting in long lines or missing the big moments.
Did I miss anything? No. That was quick. I know, right?
Do you want a beer? Yeah.
We're making it easier for you to get back to what you love without missing a single minute. Refill.
Did I miss anything?
They call her 6 feet of sunshine, and not just because you often find her on the beach.
Seth, I wish I was on the beach right now. No, it's because Kerry Walsh Jennings is covered in Olympic gold. The 42-year-old SoCal standout is the most decorated beach volleyball player in Olympic history, with 3 gold medals as well as a bronze.
She stepped off the sand to show us the best volleyball players in the state.
Hey guys, it's Kerry Walsh Jennings, and I am so honored to be a part of this show that celebrates high school athletes. You don't have to make a living playing sports to know the value of high school athletics. The lessons you learn, the memories you make, the challenges you overcome, they will all help you as you continue on your journey through life. And if you really work hard at it, it can take you all around the world, or even to the top step of the podium. Here are your honorees for the Female Volleyball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Volleyball Player of the Year is Mackenzie Wiggins of Sparta High School.
Mackenzie Wiggins had 220 kills during New Jersey's shortened 17-game season. She saved her most dominating performance for last, recording 42 kills in state tournament play and leading her program to its first sectional championship, defeating the 2-time defending state champion in the final. The senior outside hitter is committed to play Division I volleyball at Iona College next year.
Congratulations, Mackenzie. And now for the guys. Here are your honorees for the Male Volleyball Player of the Year. And the finalists are
And the New Jersey Male Volleyball Player of the Year is Oshamer Majet of Eastside High School. Oshamer Majet racked up 241 kills during his junior season, one of the highest totals in the state. He also had 64 service points, including 12 aces. His best performance came when he recorded 25 kills against Passaic Charter.
Fonzarelli.
Yes.
You want some real inside sports knowledge? A tip to show up your friends? If so, then pay attention to the Rising Stars Award. It's all about the up-and-comers, the phenoms who are just getting started, but still pushing the more experienced competitors to their limits, because the names you hear today can be the all-stars of tomorrow.
Here are your finalists for the New Jersey Rising Star of the Year.
Sophomore baller Alexis Davis, who has already exceeded 1,000 points for Glassboro High School. Sophomore hockey star Brian Kramer, who led Governor Livingston with a team-high 43 points. Sophomore Riley Terkoff, a superstar in basketball and track from Tenafly High School. And the New Jersey Rising Star of the Year is Riley Terkoff of Tenafly High School. A 3-sport athlete, sophomore Riley Terkoff may just be coming up in the athletic ranks, but she's already etched her name in the record books and proved she's a force to be reckoned with. Best known on the basketball court, she somehow bested her freshman career, where she had 521 points, 130 rebounds, and 59 assists. Even with a shortened season, she tallied up 546 points to put her over the 1K mark as she heads into her junior year. This included a whopping 48 points on the opening day of basketball play, where she was subbed out in the third quarter. She did all this while simultaneously playing volleyball, which had been delayed due to COVID. On a sprained ankle in the section final, she collected 6 kills and 5 digs to aid in Tenafly earning its first sectional title over the number 1 ranked team. But even after the basketball and volleyball seasons concluded, she wasn't done showing off her athletic skills. She was one of 2 sophomores who broke the school's 26-year-old record in the high jump with leaps of 5'4". She placed 5th at the state meet in the discus and the high jump.
Congratulations. Great job. If you don't know the name Martina Navratilova, you should. She's one of the most dominant players to ever swing a racket.
I wish I had her drop volley game. She won 18 Grand Slam singles titles in her long career, and her 59 total major titles are the most by any player, male or female, in the Open era. She's also an author, equal rights advocate, and even an actor.
Martina can do it all, including presenting our awards in tennis.
Hey guys, Martina Navratilova here. You know, our sport is one of the few where teenagers routinely announce their arrival on the world stage. But it's also a sport that millions play well into their 70s or even 80s. The sport you've chosen to play in high school, to dedicate thousands of hours of your time, it is a lifetime sport. All of those hours can pay dividends in your future. Dividends in your career, your health, your quality of life. So I'd like to congratulate all the honorees tonight, but I also want to congratulate all of their teammates, their coaches, and of course parents, because they all played a part, not only in your recognition now, but in your recognition as success in the future. Here are the honorees for the Female Tennis Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Tennis Player of the Year is Amy Swee of East Brunswick High School.
Amy Swee said she just wanted to be part of the team again. A 4-star recruit who hadn't played for the East Brunswick High School squad since freshman year, Swee decided to return as a senior and made a huge impact, leading her team to 10 wins and the Central East Region A tournament title. That included a gut-wrenching 2-hour, 2-set victory in her number 1 singles title match. She is committed to play at Amherst College next season.
Congratulations, Amy. Here are the honorees for the Male Tennis Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Tennis Player of the Year is Michael Zhang of Delbarton School.
If anyone thought Michael Zhang was overrated, his state title match performance proved otherwise. Ranked the number 1 player in New Jersey and the number 3 player in the country in his class, Zhang lived up to the hype when he won the individual state crown in straight sets, 6-love, 6-1. It was the first state singles title in school history.
Congratulations, Michael.
Fonz, a lot of people dream about running a marathon. I'm not one of them. This guy usually runs one before breakfast.
Wow, Dean Karnazes has won the Badwater Ultra Marathon. That's 135 miles through Death Valley in 124-degree heat. Later, he ran a marathon at the South Pole in negative 35 degrees. In fact, this best-selling author once ran 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 days.
Whoa, Fonz. I think I just pulled it. I'm not sure. I think it's my hamstring. Tell you what, Fonz. We'll let Dean present the cross-country awards. And me, I need to find a massage chair. 50 marathons in 50 days?
I'm going with
really?
you.
Hey guys, Dean Karnazes here to talk a little cross country. Running is the most elemental of all sports. There are cave paintings of runners that date back over 15,000 years. They found a record of a running competition in Ireland almost 4,000 years ago. And guess what the first event was at the ancient Olympic Games in 776 BC? That's right, a foot race. Running is in our DNA. You cross-country athletes are just better at it than most folks. So keep on keeping on, because running is special. Here are the honorees for the Female Cross-Country Runner of the Year. And the finalists are
And the New Jersey Female Cross Country Athlete of the Year is Angelina Perez of Lakeland Regional High School. Lakeland's Angelina Perez now has her name all over the New Jersey Cross Country record book. The junior set the course record at Garrett Mountain on 2 occasions, broke the course record for the state course at Holmdel, and won the Nike Virtual National title. On the way to winning 6 races, she ran the fastest 5,000-meter road race of any high school runner in New Jersey history.
Here are the honorees for the Male Cross Country Runner of the Year. And the finalists are And the New Jersey Male Cross Country Runner of the Year is Matt Bogdan of Colts Neck High School.
There are many ways to illustrate Matthew Bogdan's dominance on the New Jersey cross-country courses this year. You could mention that he constantly raced against the best competition in the state and still won 5 of 6 races. Or you could point out that he'll be running in college next year at NC State. But probably the easiest way to get the point across is to simply mention his sectional performance. After finishing 3rd in the race a year ago, he won it this season by a whopping 50 seconds.
Congratulations on being the best in New Jersey, Matt.
Coach and I are both college basketball guys. So if you ask us to put a number behind the word final, it's pretty much going to be a 4.
But if you're a gymnast, your mind goes right to the Final 5. That unbelievable U.S. team that came home from Rio with the gold in women's gymnastics.
Jersey girl Laurie Hernandez was on that amazing team. Along with the gold, she snagged a silver in the balance beam. Later, she won season 23 of Dancing with the Stars. Then she took a well-deserved break.
But now, Fonz, she's back. For the first time in 4 years, she competed at the 2021 Winter Cup in a Captain Marvel leotard.
Come on now.
No less. Where she debuted a Hamilton-inspired floor routine that brought the house down.
So how do you think we did with our gymnastics intro? Nailed it!
Hey, what's up guys? Laurie Hernandez here, and I am honored to give some love to gymnasts from coast to coast. This is an Olympic year, so our sport gets some time to shine in prime time. Don't get me wrong, that's a great thing and all, but for you guys, it doesn't matter what year it is. You're in the gym, putting in all the hours on the floor, beam, bars, horse, vault, and the rings, because you all know that perfect routine is out there. And if you love that chase of perfection, then you'll definitely have mad skills in whatever career path you choose. You hear people say, leave it out all on the floor. Well, I'm here to tell you that even if you get a perfect 10, a lot of what you learned in gymnastics comes with you off the mat and into the real world. So, congratulations on a great year, and let's give out some awards. Here are your honorees for the Gymnast of the Year. And the finalists are And the State of New Jersey Gymnast of the Year is Brooke McNamara of Howell High School.
Brooke McNamara left her mark at Howell High School, winning 2 golds on the beam and floor events and silver on the vaults at the Senior Showcase, New Jersey's makeshift state championship. The senior's 9.85 score on the beam was the second highest mark in any of the events. During the season, she won 2 all-around titles at meets against Colts Neck and Marlboro. McNamara will attend Bowling Green State University in the fall.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Brooke. To all the athletes in New Jersey, just wanted to give you a big shout out and let you know that I'm pulling for you and you guys are killing it.
Ever have someone tell you just roll with it? Well, Chris Barnes followed their advice. He has claimed 19 PBA Tour titles during his 20-plus year bowling career. A 2018 PBA Hall of Fame inductee, he's rolled 55 perfect games and is the only bowler in history to win the Collegiate Player of the Year, the PBA Rookie of the Year, the PBA Player of the Year, World Cup Champion, and World Singles Gold Medal. Not a bad way to roll.
Hey everybody, Chris Barnes here. Bowling is that rare sport where perfection is literally within our grasp every time we step on the approach. But there is so much more to get out of this amazing game. From physics to friendships, tenacity to teamwork, bowling is a great teacher. But it's one of those really fun, cool teachers who might be tough on you at times, but who years from now you're going to look back on and can't conceive of your life without them. I know I sure can't. I was lucky I met my wife through bowling, and talk about a perfect game. Of course hers, not mine. So congrats to all you athletes who knows a bird dog from a bucket and a ham bone from a ringing 10. And here's hoping you're striking for years to come and we see you bowling on TV someday. Here are your honorees for the Female Bowler of the Year. And the finalists are New Jersey's Female Bowler of the Year is Paige Peters of Toms River North High School.
Senior Paige Peters made a habit out of dominating the lanes in her career at Toms River, and her senior season was no exception. Peters, who won an individual state title as a sophomore, won the individual Shore Conference Championship this season and led Toms River North to a team title. Peters had earned the tournament's top seed, but still exceeded expectations in helping Toms River North avenge its only regular season loss in the title match.
Congratulations, Paige. And now for the guys' lane. Here are your honorees for the Male Bowler of the Year. And the finalists are the New Jersey Male Bowler of the Year is Christopher Germain of South Brunswick High School.
Christopher Germain elevated his game this year when he was under the most pressure. After a regular season that was highlighted by a 730 set, helping South Brunswick to a 12-2-1 record, Germain reached new heights in the conference pod tournaments, where he avenged both of its regular season losses. In the semifinals, Germain's 765 series included back-to-back 288-point games. He followed that with a 771 set in the finals.
Congratulations, Christopher. Great name.
Michael Johnson dominated sprinting with his unique upright style of running for the most of the 90s. Nicknamed Superman, his 16 major international medals, every one of them gold.
Wow. After becoming the first and only man to defend an Olympic 400-meter title in Sydney, this speedy Texan hung up his spikes. And yet, to this day, the U.S. record in the 200, 300, and 400 meters still bear his name.
But in his retirement, hasn't run like one of his races. 3 years ago, at just 50 years old, Michael suffered a stroke and left him wondering if he would ever walk again. But with the same determination he showed on the track, he tackled intense physical therapy, making an inspiring and full recovery.
So to present the awards in track, it is my honor to welcome Superman, Michael Johnson.
Hey everybody, Michael Johnson here. One of the great things about track and field is there's an event for everybody. Doesn't matter if they're tall, short, big or small, fast or not. Everyone can excel at something during a track meet. But it takes all of those different kinds of people doing their part for the entire team to come out on top. That kind of inclusiveness makes you wonder how much better this world would look if we had more track and field athletes in it. I just know that I'm proud to be here to celebrate all of your incredible achievements from this past year. So what do you say we hand out some awards? Here are your honorees for the Female Track and Field Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Lily Shapiro of Colts Neck High School.
Lily Shapiro followed up one of the most disappointing races of her career by winning gold. Shapiro entered the New Jersey Track and Field Meet of Champions in June with the top 1,600-meter time in the state, almost 10 seconds faster than the next best competitor. But Shapiro stayed with the pack in a race that featured a slow pace and was outkicked at the end for second place. She was devastated by what she called a very bad race on her part, but gathered herself quickly, more determined to prove herself than ever. The junior did just that less than 2 hours later, winning the 800 in 2 minutes, 13 seconds.
Congratulations, Lily. Breaking state records and still a year to go. And now for the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Jackson Braddock of Southern Regional High School.
Jackson Braddock faced adversity this season and used it to catapult himself to success. A top state contender in both the 1,600 and 3,200 meter runs, Braddock was disqualified for a race during the second half of the season for interfering with a competitor. It was a controversial ruling that got tougher for Braddock when he learned it ended his 1,600 races in New Jersey for the season. Undeterred, he used the disappointment as fuel to concentrate on his 3,200 event, and it paid off with titles in both the South Jersey and State Group 4 championships. He is headed to the University of Virginia to continue his track and field career.
Congratulations, Jackson. Best of luck at the University of Virginia. Now let's head to the indoor track. Here are your honorees for the Female Indoor Track Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Indoor Track Athlete of the Year is Jayla Ash of Eastern Regional High School.
Jayla Ash established herself as a top indoor sprinter early in the season by winning the 55-meter dash and 55 hurdles at the ultra-competitive Ocean Breeze Elite Invitational. She carried that early success through the season, earning the fastest times in the state in both events, as well as in the 60-meter hurdles. She will continue to compete in track and field next season at UConn.
Congratulations, Jayla. You're going to shine at UConn, and best of luck. And now for the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Indoor Track Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Indoor Track Athlete of the Year is Nicholas Medeiros of Old Bridge High School.
Nicholas Medeiros emerged this season as one of the top indoor middle distance runners in the country. He produced the state's best times in the 400, 800, and 1,000 meters, and then won the 1,000-meter run at the Adidas Indoor Nationals with the season best 2 minutes, 28 seconds. The Georgetown University commitment also finished a close second in the 800 final.
Congratulations, Nicholas. Best of luck at Georgetown.
Welcome back. So I've covered a lot of hockey, and as the TV host and reporter for the Carolina Hurricanes, I know a lot about the ins and outs and the fighting spirit you have to have when you're on the ice. And I know that without that fight, that hustle, it doesn't matter what else you bring to the rink. So when Mark Twain said, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog, he perfectly summed up Martin St. Louis, the 5'8" native of Quebec, Canada, who battled his way to an amazing career. The first ballot Hall of Famer led the league in scoring twice and collected a Hart Trophy for league MVP, a Stanley Cup, as well as an Olympic gold medal. His number 26 was the first jersey retired by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Not bad for a guy who was never drafted by an NHL team. Let's shoot it over to Hall of Famer Martin St. Louis.
Hey guys, it's Marty St. Louis. I can't tell you how honored I am to be part of these high school sports awards. Because you guys do what you do for the love of the game. There's not a lot of glamour in 4 a.m. practices. No one is signing endorsement deals in the back of a car full of stinky equipment. So the fact that you all do that tough stuff day in and day out and season after season, it's a testament to your passion for the game of hockey. I can tell you firsthand that heart and will can take you anywhere. Here are your honorees for the Female Hockey Player of the Year. And here are your finalists. And the New Jersey Female Hockey Player of the Year is Caroline Sharp of Summit High School.
Caroline Sharp became the first player in Summit High School history to surpass 100 career points during a senior season in which she led the squad to an undefeated campaign. In her final year, she netted 21 goals and added 13 assists. She ends her career with 62 goals and will continue her career next season at Providence College.
Congratulations on a great season, Caroline. Now for the guys, here are your honorees for the Male Hockey Player of the Year. And here are your finalists. And the New Jersey Male Hockey Player of the Year is Connor Sedlak of Don Bosco Prep High School.
Connor Sedlak capped his dominating senior season, in which he earned 28 points, by leading Don Bosco to the Gordon Cup, given to the winner of the conference tournament. After topping the team in goals during the regular season, Sedlak scored 2 more apiece in the Ironman's semifinal and championship game victories, for a total of 18 on the year. He was selected as the Gordon Conference MVP by the league's coaches.
Congratulations, Connor.
In a game defined by speed and endurance, Amanda Magadan has more than enough to spare. The 26-year-old midfielder from New Jersey has represented her country on the pitch since 2016 and collected 80 international caps to date. Our next presenter is still making her mark in the sport as a member of the USA national field hockey team. Today, she's here to recognize the next generation of field hockey stars.
Hey everybody, Amanda Magadan at your service. Very honored to be here as part of this salute to all you high school athletes out there, but especially you phenomenal field hockey players. You guys are such amazing ambassadors for our sport. The players I see coming up to the national team from the college ranks have such strong games, and that all starts at the high school level. You guys are the base on which we build our national team. The more you raise the bar of your high school play, the more every level rises above you. So keep up the great work. The Olympics will be on home soil in LA in 2028. With your help, we can get back on the medal stand. And speaking of medals, why don't we hand out some awards? Here are your honorees for the Field Hockey Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Field Hockey Player of the Year is Riley Heck of Eastern Regional High School.
Riley Heck was a scoring machine. In just 14 games, the junior led the state with an incredible 78 goals, surpassing New Jersey's next highest scorer by 29. Only 5 other players in the state even topped 30 goals this past season. The unstoppable Heck did not go unnoticed. Colleges came a-knocking and she answered the call. She is already committed to play for college field hockey powerhouse North Carolina in 2 years.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Riley.
When Alex Morgan steps onto the field, it's game on. She has thrived on soccer's biggest stages with a knack for late-game heroics. Her goal in extra time in the semifinals of the London Olympics helped propel the U.S. to the gold medal.
Wow. She went on to win the World Cup in 2014 and then again in 2019 as the team's co-captain. But you know, Fonz, she made just about as many headlines for off the pitch. This new soccer hero mom is an activist, a businesswoman, a philanthropist, actor, and best-selling author. Time even named her among the 100 most influential people in 2019.
Wow, she's an absolute game changer for sure. And she's here to honor some future game changers following in her footsteps.
Hey everybody, Alex Morgan here. I'm so happy to be here to help honor soccer excellence at the high school level. This ball has taken me around the world several times over. I've met some of my idols and icons because of it. I have some of my best friends because of it. I met my husband with it. I hope to coach my beautiful baby girl in the beautiful game one day with it. But it's not like this ball gave me any of those things. It made me work for them. Thousands of hours of work. And a lot of those hours in high school. If you see your name tonight anywhere in this show, it means you're good at your sport. But it also means you aren't afraid to work. And that's good, because anything worth having is worth working for. So let's see who's put in the work. Here are your honorees for the Female Soccer Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Soccer Player of the Year is Riley Tiernan of Eastern Regional High School.
If you're looking for the prototype of an all-around girls soccer player, Riley Tiernan would be a good place to stop. The senior not only rallied for 15 goals and 10 assists in 15 games this season, she was a top defender on a team that went 15-0 as well. Tiernan is headed to Rodgers to continue her career this fall.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Riley. And now for the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Soccer Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Soccer Player of the Year is Micah Garnett.
Gill St. Bernard's Micah Garnett had a spectacular year with 21 goals and 14 assists in only 14 games. He led his school to its first ever #1 ranking and had a big goal in his team's Central West non-public sectional title game victory that capped an unbeaten season. He will play next season at St. John's University.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Micah.
TJ Watt here. Don't even think about moving. Football awards are coming up soon. No, really, don't move. I've been known to stop a few folks.
Dude, we're hosting the National Award Show for high school sports soon.
Yeah, dude. I know. And dude, just try not to drop the ball.
You know I'm not dropping the ball.
All right, all you Jersey girls and guys, I see you celebrating your high school athletes down the entire length of the Turnpike. So keep posting on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtag for a chance to win an autographed gift from one of our featured guests tonight. And now back to Seth and Fonz to get us going with more awards.
If you find yourself crossing the middle of Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, be prepared for a heck of a greeting. Trent Jordan, TJ Watt, is the youngest member of an NFL family dynasty, joining brothers JJ and Derek playing for the Shield. Drafted in the first round by the Steelers in 2017, TJ became the first rookie to start at linebacker for the Black and Gold in over 3 decades. He has earned 3 Pro Bowl selections, led the league in sacks in 2020, and is a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year finalist, giving him plenty to talk about at family dinners. Today, he's helping us present the award for the best defensive football player in the state.
Hey guys, TJ Watt here. Defensive players are always trying to make an impact. But our jobs keep getting tougher because offenses get more and more complex every year. And I'm not just talking about the NFL. I see schemes in high school games these days that were groundbreaking plays on Sundays just a season ago. But you guys have been up to the challenge. In fact, the reason offenses are more inventive is because you guys are figuring out their plan at an even faster rate. So if you do happen to get beat by some crazy play, don't hang your head. Take it as a compliment. And then the next time they run it, make that impact, both figuratively and literally. Here are your honorees for the Defensive Football Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Defensive Football Player of the Year is Dominic Jadis of Mater Dei Prep.
After leading the state in sacks as a junior with 24, Dominic Jadis dominated from his defensive line position again as a senior, finishing with 46 tackles and 6 sacks in 7 games, despite being the focal point of every opposing offense. His effort landed him an all-state selection, as well as a scholarship to the University of Michigan.
Congratulations, Dominic.
They say the only way to follow a legend is to become one yourself. After backing up Brett Favre for 3 seasons, Aaron Rodgers took the helm and never looked back. In 2010, he won the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP honors, and has consistently been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL over the last decade, holding the league's lowest career interception percentage and the highest single-season passer rating in history. The 9-time Pro Bowl selection was also named the NFL's most valuable player last season, the 3rd MVP trophy of his illustrious career.
Hey guys, Aaron Rodgers here with the distinct honor of handing out some of your football awards. You know, I have a lot of fond memories from playing high school football, and quite a few that involve one of the great inventions of our game, the huddle. It is the quintessential us versus them unit. You are literally putting your heads together to come up with a solution to a problem as a team. You make up your plan, pick your snap count, which in essence is a secret code, then you try to execute that plan. But once the ball is snapped, that plan can change in an instant. So I hope you're enjoying your time playing, and you will find it is good training for the road ahead. But you won't find anything quite as special as that huddle in high school football. Here are the honorees for the Offensive Football Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Offensive Football Player of the Year is Audric Estime of St. Joseph Regional High School.
Notre Dame was thrilled last fall when St. Joseph Regional running back Audric Estime announced his college choice. Estime, who rushed for 1,838 yards and 22 touchdowns as a senior, had been committed to Michigan State, but changed his mind and chose the Irish. Notre Dame is getting a powerful runner in the 6'1", 215-pound Estime, who hits the hole hard but also has breakaway speed.
Congratulations, Audric. You're the best in the state.
They don't call Team USA wrestler Kyle Snyder Captain America for nothing. In 2016, he became the youngest Olympic gold medalist and world champion in American wrestling history. He later helped Team USA win its first world championship in more than 20 years.
Simply an amazing athlete. He ended his college career as the first and only wrestler to win the NCAA, world and Olympic titles as a college athlete. Wow. And he's here to present the awards in wrestling.
Hey guys, Kyle Snyder. In wrestling, you need physical strength to be successful, but you need a tremendous inner strength to be great. You have to have a lot of faith in yourself. There is nowhere to hide out on the mat. No teammate can come help you. No coach can call a timeout to draw up a new strategy. It may be lonely out there, but it is also very empowering. It forces you to dig deeper, try harder, and hold on just a little bit longer. It helps show you what you can do. It is a wonderful gift that will keep on giving long after your last match. Here are your honorees for the Female Wrestler of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Wrestler of the Year is Chloe Ayers of Princeton High School.
Princeton High School's Chloe Ayers might be leaving her school as the state's greatest girls wrestler ever. New Jersey introduced girls high school wrestling 3 years ago, and in that span, Ayers won state titles in the 105-pound, 107-pound, and this season's 113-pound bracket. Ayers will attend Princeton University in the fall, where her father, Chris, is currently the head coach of the wrestling program. There isn't a women's team there, but it appears Ayers will continue to be a trailblazer as a club team is in development.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Chloe. And now for the guys. Here are your honorees for the Male Wrestler of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Wrestler of the Year is Brian Soldano of High Point Regional High School.
Brian Soldano dominated on the mats this year. Not only did he show his prowess with an undefeated season in his weight class, but he also won every match but one by pin. Soldano, a junior, is already committed to wrestle at Rutgers University after next season.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Brian.
In the fastest growing team sport in North America, Paul Rabel is scoring more than goals. Paul has 7 championship titles through his college, professional, and international career. More impressive still is the 3-time MVP has co-founded the Premier Lacrosse League, changing the face of professional sports by giving athletes a bigger investment in their clubs. Today, he's investing his time in presenting to the best lacrosse players in the state.
What's up, everyone? I'm Paul Rabel, talking to all of you lacrosse players out there. You high school guys and gals are the vanguard of our sport. You're the ones out there showing the unfamiliar what an amazing sport lacrosse is. You're the ones bringing in converts from other sports. Our numbers are growing, our fan base is growing, and a lot of that is because of all of you. So keep doing what you're doing, and who knows, maybe one day I'll be home watching one of you on network television in prime time on Monday Night Lacrosse. I like the sound of that. Here are your honorees for the Female Lacrosse Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Lacrosse Player of the Year is Gianna Calandruccio of Monroe Township High School.
Gianna Calandruccio ended her career on a high note, leading her team to an unbeaten record against Middlesex County teams. She had 3 goals in a game on multiple occasions. For the season, she finished with 16 goals, 10 assists, and was one of the biggest reasons why Monroe jumped out to an 8-2 record.
Congratulations on being best in the state, Gianna. And now, for the guys. Here are your honorees for the Male Lacrosse Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Male Lacrosse Player of the Year is Robbie Donnelly of Phillipsburg High School.
Junior attacker Robbie Donnelly scored a goal in every game he played this year. He racked up more than 40 for the season, including several games in which he scored 5 times or more, including a 6-goal, 2-assist performance and a victory over rival Warren Hills.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Robbie.
If it's steep and covered in snow, Lindsey Vonn has probably conquered it. For 19 seasons, she was a force on the U.S. ski team, becoming one of only 2 female skiers to win 4 World Cup overall championships.
She's captured a record 8 World Cup seasons titles in the downhill as well as Olympic gold. She claims the second highest super ranking of all time for skiers, men or women.
Wow. Bottom line, she's the most successful American alpine racer in history and considered one of the greatest to ever put on skis.
And she's carved out a little time to announce New Jersey's best male and female skiers.
Hey guys, Lindsey Vonn here. Skiing is one of those sports that is as beautiful as it is brutal. There were plenty of obstacles to overcome during the course of my career. Injuries, living away from home, not to mention the stress of eventually uprooting my entire family so I could chase my dream. But the sport of skiing helps build resilience. Spending long hours in the cold temperatures and tough conditions helps stiffen one's resolve. And unlike a lot of other sports, much of your hard work and success goes unseen by your classmates. I don't know too many high schools with ski slopes on campus between their football field and gym, so I applaud all of you for having taken the challenge of this sport. Because at the end of the day, skiing, like life, isn't about falling down. It's about getting back up every time you do. Here are your honorees for Female Skier of the Year. And your finalists are and the New Jersey Female Skier of the Year is Megan Yee of Tenafly High School.
Tenafly High School girls skiing dominated the slopes this season behind the efforts of Megan Yee. The junior took home the state individual championship after a combined giant slalom and slalom time of 2 minutes 4 seconds. Yee's individual time was 2 seconds quicker than the rest of the field. She also led Tenafly to team championships in both giant slalom and slalom.
Congratulations, Megan. And now to the boys' side. Here are your honorees for Male Skier of the Year. And your finalists are and the New Jersey Male Skier of the Year is Adam Sujak of Don Bosco Preparatory High School.
Adam Sujak claimed the state individual skiing championship in February. His 2-run time of 1 minute 10 seconds in the giant slalom set the foundation for his title. Sujak's results helped Don Bosco Prep to 5th place team finishes in the slalom and giant slalom at the state championships.
Congratulations, Adam.
Softball icon Jennie Finch first caught the nation's attention pitching the University of Arizona Wildcats to a national championship in 2001. 3 years later, she was on the world stage helping lead Team USA to gold medal at the Athens Olympics. She would collect a silver medal in Beijing and have a sterling pro career on her way to National Softball Hall of Fame. Jennie's focusing on family now, but still serves as an ambassador for the sport, holding camps across the country, including her very own softball academy in Flemington, New Jersey. A leader and supporter of the next generation of softball superstars, Jennie Finch joins us to announce the best softball players in the state.
Softball, presented by the United States Army.
Hey everyone, Jennie Finch here with a tip of the cap to all you softball players out there. It is such a great sisterhood, and I am so proud to be a part of it with you all. As you go through life, you'll always be running into fellow softball players, at your job, at parties, and yes, eventually, even at your own kids' school functions. They'll all be well versed in rally caps and walk-offs, rain delays and double plays. shagging flies, and those oh-so-long bus rides. They'll have run a few miles in your cleats, usually one base at a time. So congrats to all the finalists here today. But as cliche as it sounds, you are all already winners. There is one thing in this world you can never have enough of, and that's friends. And thanks to softball, you will always have some ready to get your back. And nobody can take that away from you. Here are your honorees for the Softball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Softball Player of the Year is Alexa Raphael of Mount St. Dominic High School.
Alexa knows how to get on base, and she knows what to do once she gets there. In leading Mount St. Dominic to 28 wins this year, the leadoff hitter stole 55 bases, 5 more than she swiped as a junior. She finishes her Preps career with 132 stolen bases and 154 runs scored. She will continue to be a terror on the base paths in college at Villanova.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Alexa.
Fonzarelli.
Yes.
How many teams did you play for in your career?
I played for 4 different teams over 11 years.
Wow. That's not unusual. Now, Chipper Jones' career, that's unusual. The Braves selected him with the #1 overall pick in 1990, and they never let him go. He was the cornerstone of a dynasty that claimed 11 consecutive division crowns and a World Series title in 1995. 2 Silver Slugger Awards, a batting title, a National League MVP, all during his 19 seasons in Atlanta.
Wow. We are lucky to have this Hall of Famer here to announce the state's best baseball players of the year.
Baseball, presented by the United States Army.
Hey everyone, just want to lend my voice to the chorus of congratulations you've been receiving for all your hard work under trying conditions. Baseball is the quintessential American game with roots going all the way back to the mid-1800s. They were playing on diamonds decades before the plane, the automobile, or even the light bulb was invented. And now you guys are carrying the sport into the future, mixing tried and true practices with new technologies and analytics to bring these games into the 21st century and beyond. Nothing warms the heart of an old baseball guy like me than to see you all out there every spring. So keep rounding those bases, heading for home. Maybe one day down the road, you'll be the one handing out these awards to another generation of baseball players. Here are your honorees for the Baseball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Baseball Player of the Year is Chase Petty of Mainland Regional High School.
It's not hard to figure out why high school hitters have a lot of trouble making contact against pitcher Chase Petty. It's his fastball. Petty is a rare breed of a high school pitcher capable of throwing over 100 miles per hour, and most high school hitters can't touch it. It shows in his statistics. Petty struck out 99 batters in 48 2/3 innings, an average of more than 2 batters per inning. He also finished the season with a 6-1 record and a 1.15 ERA. Petty is committed to the University of Florida, but by the time you watch this, there's a great chance that he's already been selected high in the MLB drafts.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Chase.
Fonzarelli, you know what made KG, Kevin Garnett, so special?
What's that?
The guy never took a play off. He was fiercely competitive. He was the tremendous leader, and he was a winning player. He was the guy that if he was on your team, you had a chance to have great success because he set the standard.
Indeed, Seth. I had the great privilege of playing with him in 2000. After coming home from the Olympics, he needed a little blow to kind of get his legs back under him. He wouldn't take a break. He jumped right into training camp with us, went through the whole process. That's a leader of a team.
He's a leader and a winning player. Named Mr. Basketball USA in 1995, Kevin Garnett was the first player drafted by the NBA straight out of high school in 2 decades.
Wow. 15-time All-Star, Also earned MVP and Defensive Player of the Year honors, as well as an NBA championship and an Olympic gold medal.
KG retired after 21 seasons as the all-time NBA leader in defensive rebounds and joined Karl Malone and Kareem as the only players to amass 25,000 points, 14,000 rebounds, and 5,000 assists during their careers.
And now, to switch it up a bit, instead of taking home the title, he'll take his turn at announcing the best in the state. Here's the one and only KG.
Hi, this is KG, and I want to say congratulations to all the honorees out there. Our game is growing more popular every day. You can see it all in the international kids in the NBA. You can see it in the highlight clips of the kids from around the world on YouTube. Some of the stuff seeing is just absolutely crazy and mind-blowing. I mean, we did some cool things back in the day, but these kids these days are taking it to a whole nother level. This all starts right here at home with you guys. Y'all are the heart and soul of our game. So it doesn't matter if it's in the gym or in the blacktop or in the backyard. All that hard work you do when nobody's watching pays off in moments like this when everybody is watching. Here are some honorees for the Female Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the New Jersey Female Basketball Player of the Year is Destiny Adams of Manchester Township High School.
Senior Destiny Adams is on her way to play for North Carolina after averaging 30 points per game her final year at Manchester. Along the way, the 6'3" forward surpassed the 30-point mark 8 times and climbed to the number 4 rated wing player and the number 20 overall player in her class by ESPN. She took the Hawks to heights they had never reached before, including 3 consecutive sectional titles and its first ever Shore Conference and Group 2 titles. She graduates as her school's all-time leading scorer for boys and girls, falling just shy of 2,000 career points due to the shortened COVID season.
Congratulations, Destiny. And now for the ballers on the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists are New Jersey's Male Basketball Player of the Year is DJ Wagner of Camden High School.
When DJ Wagner's phone rings these days, there's a good chance there's a college basketball coach on the other end. That's because Wagner is ranked as the #1 player in the class of 2023 by many recruiting services and is drawing interest from a list of schools, including Kentucky, Duke, Villanova, and Illinois. The 6'3" guard showed why he's worthy of the hype during his sophomore season, averaging 22 points per game and leading Camden to a 16-0 record.
Congratulations, DJ.
Hey everybody, it's Sue Bird here. You know I love to see some strong girls making a statement and pushing the bar higher. So I'm super pumped to be part of this show where we see so many young athletes doing just that. Coming up soon, the finalist and top award for the Female Athlete of the Year, presented by yours truly.
So, Fonzarelli, I don't know if you remember this about me, but I spent a bit of time on the bubble, and eventually it put me on the hot seat. You know, the one where everyone has an opinion on whether you're king of the world or you're not exactly the brightest guy in the room.
Right. Of course. The head honcho, the drill sergeant, the supreme ruler, the mentor, the soul crusher. Yeah, you know the coach.
That's a role that requires some thick skin and a little bit of grace under pressure.
Our next award gives some love to these men and women who put themselves in the line of fire in order to lead young adults to greatness, create memories for entire communities, and leave lasting legacies that remain long after they've left the job.
So it's no surprise we have one of those legends here to help us shine a spotlight on the top high school coaches in New Jersey.
The new head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars has found success at every stop in his coaching career, including a national championship for both Florida and Ohio State.
Here he is, the legendary Urban Meyer.
It's always an honor when you're asked to be part of recognizing tremendous coaches at any level. It is even more special when it's for high school coaches. The traditional image of a crotchety old guy blowing a whistle and talking X and O's just doesn't hold up in today's world. For starters, there are tons of amazing female coaches doing amazing things at the high school level. And sure, coaches are still in charge of instruction of a given sport, but it's not about the whistle around their neck. It's about all the hats they wear. A coach, a teacher, mentor, confidant, mother or father figure, and sometimes simply a friend. It is one of the hardest yet most rewarding professions there is, and nobody did it better than our Coach of the Year. And the finalists for the Coach of the Year are
Sandy Gordon, girls basketball coach from Ramapo High School in Franklin Lakes. Don Carpel, girls basketball coach from St. John Vianney High School in Homedale. And Gus Schell, girls soccer coach from Hawthorne High School.
And the New Jersey High School Coach of the Year is Sandy Gordon of Ramapo High School.
Coach Sandy Gordon led her girls basketball squad to a perfect 15-0 record and a 7-0 mark in conference play, one of just 2 North Jersey girls basketball teams to post undefeated records this season. After ending last year with 7 straight wins, Gordon's team is on a 22-game win streak that could continue to grow next season. It's a satisfying statistic for a coach who is leading her alma mater. Gordon played high school hoops at Ramapo and led her team to a sectional final in 1984. She has brought an intensity to her Ramapo coach team since she left Fairleigh Dickinson University in Teaneck to return home, especially on defense. Ramapo didn't allow an opponent to score more than 50 points once this season, and her squad held Indian Hills to just 14 points in a dominating win.
Congratulations, Coach. Excellent job. Now, let's give out some awards to some who've proven they know what it takes to come together as a team and bring home the wins. Here are your finalists for the Team of the Year.
The Beckton High School football team out of East Rutherford held opponents scoreless until the championship final. The Don Bosco Preparatory School boys hockey team out of Ramsey claimed its second Gordon Cup. The Wall High School football team went undefeated in 2020.
And the New Jersey Team of the Year is Don Bosco Preparatory School boys hockey team.
In a shortened season, Don Bosco won its second Gordon Cup in 3 years and its third overall. Connor Sedleck scored 2 goals in a 5-0 championship game victory and was named Gordon Conference MVP. While the team went 10-2-1 overall, it avenged a regular season loss to Gloucester Catholic in the postseason and won its last 6 games. Coached by former Don Bosco star Greg Toskasokos, they finished the season by beating Del Barton 4-1 in the Gordon Cup quarterfinal round before destroying Bergen Catholic 9-0 in the semifinal and winning the finale 5-0.
Congratulations, guys. Well done.
We've seen so many amazing athletes. I mean, New Jersey really does produce some players, right?
Right, so now it's time to announce the best among all of these male and female athletes of the year.
Let's start with the ladies.
How about Sue Bird? 18 years in the WNBA with Seattle.
11-time All-Star, 4-time WNBA champion.
4-time Olympic gold medalist with Team USA.
2002 National Player of the Year at UConn.
Unbelievable. 3-time Nancy Lieberman Award at UConn as the nation's top point guard.
Wow. 2-time national champion at UConn, 2000 and 2002. To give us an assist with announcing the Female Player of the Year, we have the all-time assist leader in WNBA history, the great Sue Bird.
Hey everybody, Sue Bird here. You know, it wasn't all that long ago that the idea of putting the words female and athlete of the year next to each other would have seemed strange to a lot of people. But the true benefits you get from sports have never been gender specific. The lessons they teach are just as important. The skills they instill, just as valuable. The bonds they form, just as enriching for women as they are for men. It's taken some time and a lot of effort to get to the point where those truths have become self-evident for most. There are still some minds that need changing. Luckily, these competitive young women are doing their part to do just that. Each one of our finalists have already proven themselves in their own sport. Now it's time to find out who of these queens of competition will leave with the ultimate crown. Female Athlete of the Year.
Destiny Adams, the record-setting forward from Manchester High School. Riley Heck, the field hockey scoring machine out of Eastern Regional High School. And junior Angelina Perez, a track and cross-country speedster from Lakeland Regional High School.
And the Female Athlete of the Year for the state of New Jersey is Riley Heck of Eastern Regional High School.
Eastern Regional High School field hockey standout Riley Heck had a junior season to remember, racking up 76 goals and 18 assists. Heck easily led the state in goals, with the next closest player clocking in at 49. Heck accounted for more than half of Eastern's 140 goals. She scored at least 2 goals in every game and scored 8 goals in a game twice, including during a 13-0 victory over Cherry Hill West. She is committed to the University of North Carolina and led Eastern to an undefeated record. With one high school season remaining, Heck already has a staggering 198 career goals and more than 60 career assists.
Congratulations, Riley. Can't wait to see how you finish out an already amazing high school career.
Talk about legends. I'm sure the Male Athlete of the Year is already carving out his own legacy. But to have that announced by Shaquille O'Neal, Big Aristotle,
yes,
that is legendary.
He's feared by opponents and loved by millions. Shaq's combination of size, speed, and strength led to 4 NBA championship rings, an MVP, 15 All-Star Game appearances, an Olympic gold medal, and first ballot invite to the Hall of Fame.
And his star power has only risen in retirement. Rapper, DJ, peace officer, businessman, analyst, actor, producer, philanthropist. He does it all, making him one of the most recognized faces on the planet. My friend and colleague, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey everybody, the Big Aristotle here. I know a lot of people are watching, but I want to speak directly to the finalists for Male Athlete of the Year. Let's face it, fellas, y'all are something special. You've set yourself apart. We know you got this. Now that people know your name and the kids look up to you, you have responsibilities to the community. That's part of the gig now. It means they know you do hard work to be great, but also you pay attention to detail. It means you rise to the occasion when your team really needs it. It means you make your parents proud. So let's give it up for the male athletes who are vying for the title of the best. And the finalists for the Male Athlete of the Year are
Aaron Azarov, New Jersey's 170-pound wrestling champion from Paramus High School. Audric Estime, the superstar running back from St. Joseph Regional High School in Montvale. Logan Peters, a standout lacrosse and football player out of Wall High School.
And the male athlete for the state of New Jersey is Audric Estime of St. Joseph Regional High School.
Audric Estime had more than 3,641 yards on the ground in his high school career, including a whopping 1,838 in his 8-game senior season. The senior led the Green Knights to a 6-2 record this year, and he was named a first-team All-State selection. Estime maintained a B average in the classroom, is a devoted member of his church community, and volunteered locally on behalf of youth football programs in New Jersey. The running back's power, breakaway speed, excellent hands, and durability gave him plenty of college options, and after decommitting from Michigan State in December, he chose to continue his career at Notre Dame in the fall.
Congratulations, Audric. Best of luck with those Fighting Irish. I'm Irish.
What a show. Really, congrats to all the honorees and winners here tonight.
Yes, it's been a great seeing the next generation of superstars that I hope to be talking about years to come. And to all the moms, dads, grandparents, teachers, guardians, thank you for your support and for your dedication in helping them face and conquer their challenges, whether in sport or in real life.
And one last thank you to our sponsors who made this show possible. Until next year.
We're out.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. A big congratulations
to all the high school sport awards honorees.
From the Big Shaq himself, big pat on the back.
I just want to take a moment to give some props to all the honorees of the High School Sports Awards.
Congratulations and kudos to all of the High School Sports Awards honorees.
Big props, huge congratulations to all the high school sports honorees and winners.
A big congratulations to all the High School Sports Awards honorees. Best of luck on the Big Diamond or wherever your next home plate may be.
Hey, shout out to all the kids who won something. Shout out to all the kids who was even mentioned. Shout out to all the kids who played this year. Straight up, it's a crazy year. Proud of everybody for pushing through this hard times. Congratulations to everybody that participated and to everybody who won. Yeah.